and that one white guy and 20 Mexicans in a cell, they're not so tough.
Right. So tell me about, you know, I wrote Prison Race, the book Prison Race that came out in 2006, and the thesis of the book is that, you know, you have injustices embedded in the criminal justice system based on race. You said that you tested positive, what, 13 times?
At least.
So do you think that you got some preferential treatment because you were white?
Most assuredly. Most assuredly. I mean, I've seen guys, black guys, Latino guys, go into jail or court with probably less of a record than I had and get sentenced to more time than I did because I'm white. I mean, face it, you know, I'm glad. I'm happy to be white. If that can get me out of jail a couple times, right. That's great.
Right. So now I want you to tell me about your transformation. You've taken 2 of my classes. You're one of my better students. You kept our classes entertained. Obviously, even in this interview, you're very articulate, very sharp-minded, and you really do have a comprehensive perspective on what is going on in society. You're unique in that you can connect all of the dots around you. So tell me, when did you start to become, you know, to realize your potential and start to change and transform?
Well, after I got out of prison the last time, I went and lived with a friend of mine who was not involved with drugs.
When was the last time you were released?
That would be probably 1999.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I started working at a fast food restaurant, and I saved up enough money to put myself into school, because I'm getting old. I mean, that's one thing about prisoners and drug addicts, is the older you get, the more tired you get. And that being tired leads you to make different choices. And so I put myself through school. I graduated with honors from Citrus College.
Which is a community college.
Community college. And I'm a permanent member of the Alpha Gamma Sigma California Honor Society. I was still high on drugs when I was doing that. But I've always kind of been a functioning drug addict. And then my girlfriend, she has the same story that I have. She's been to prison. She got out. She turned her life around. She went through a woman's sober living house, and she became a counselor and then the manager there. And so she's really into the 12-step program. And I love her dearly. Her name's Suzanne. And she is graduating from Cal Poly University as well. So she's the only other prisoner I know that's done what I've done or attempted to do. But with her help, I was able to get off drugs. And I don't know, I never thought that would happen. I honestly never really thought that would happen. I liked being high. It made life interesting. It soothed something inside of me. And I've been been clean now for 3 or 4 years. I don't keep count like the 12-step programs do, and it's been great. I mean, I love life. I enjoy life now, and I realize that now that, that being a drug addict is the most selfish thing you can be. It really is. It's nothing but selfishness, and I've broken from that, and it's been great. I mean, I've gone to Cal Poly University as a political science major. I want to become a lawyer and hopefully a public defender.
But tell me, so you want to become a lawyer and a public defender, but I know that you just applied for an internship here in the city of Pomona about 3 weeks ago, and you were denied. Tell me about that experience and how frustrating that is.
Well, it's funny, when you're crawling around on your belly, nobody seems to notice. You're below the radar. But suddenly when you try to put yourself on your hind feet and stand up, that's when everything becomes focused on you. If I was still trying to work at Burger King, nobody would care. You know, yeah, you're a prisoner, fine, we'll get some tax breaks, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm trying to stand up in society and say, hey, I have a contribution to make. Hey, I can help. I mean, what I put the application for was somebody that they help indigent people with court and for evictions and domestic violence and just stuff like that. And you go and you help them fill out the paperwork. And I applied for it, and I had a lot of commendation. You gave me a recommendation. Another teacher gave me a recommendation. A lot of the students that know me gave me recommendations. But my background, the Human Resources Division of the court would not accept because I had 6 felonies and, I don't know, 10 or 15 misdemeanors. And so they would not allow me into the program. And I was angry and hurt, you know. I was hurt because I'm trying to make a difference now. I want to be a changed person. I want to help people. That's being battered through the justice system made me realize that those people need a voice. And I want to be part of that. And how dare they try to deny me the chance? You know, I paid my debt to society. I've done my time. I've done everything they asked me to do. I've reformed my life. How dare they take that stuff from the past 8 years ago when that's weighed against what I've done now? What I've done now should outweigh that by far. And how dare they not allow me to give back to society, the society that I've attempted to bring down by selling drugs and committing crimes. You know, let me give back to society.
And so you feel that frustration.
Yeah, I do.
And so it's not just you, it's other parolees who are trying to reintegrate back into society. Well, they're facing the same obstacles, right?
Exact same obstacles and worse. Because, you know, where I had the chance to go to school and stuff like that, a lot of people are denied that chance because they have drug offenses that, you know, don't allow them to get federal funding, or, you know, they don't have a place to live. They don't have something to fall back on. I mean, a lot of the things that makes it hard when you get out of prison, they give you $200, they buy your bus ticket from that, and basically $200, that's enough to get high again and maybe a motel.
Right.
You know?
Okay, David, I want to thank you for coming in. I think your story is powerful. It's inspirational. I've made a commitment to mentor you and to give you advice and give you guidance and give you counseling, and I intend to stick with that commitment. I see the potential in you, and I want to help you fulfill your goals, objectives, and help you to realize your dreams. And so I'll be there for you.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Reese.